What's up guys, Cody here, back at a new video, and in today's video I'll be ranking all the devil fruits in Grand Peace Online. We're gonna be talking about devil fruits in their PvP as well as their PvE perspective. Also, just as a small disclaimer, this video is entirely my own opinion, so if you guys disagree by anything, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I'll try to prove my point. So if you guys are excited for the video, make sure to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. We're actually pretty close to 16,000 subscribers, so that would be amazing. Yeah, subscribe. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start. So at first we have the best devil fruit in the game, which is also known as Suike, or normally referred as invisible devil fruit. As most of you guys would already know, this one is utterly trash, but for the guys who still don't know, I'll still explain it. It basically comprises of 3 different moves. First one makes you invisible, just like the name. The second move makes you invisible and also the person who is next to you, so this can be used for multiple purposes. And then the third one is the first damaging move. It is the invisible rock throw, and it basically throws a rock, but it's invisible, so yeah, you get the point. This one by far is the worst devil fruit in the game, so we're not going to be even talking about it anymore. Yeah, let's move on. So the next devil fruit we have on the list is actually Spin. Spin is also another common devil fruit, and yeah, basically it's as trash as Suike. It has 3 different moves. The first one is a flight, so if you guys are looking for something to fly, you should eat this, but I would not recommend. Second move is just like a barrage move, so you just kick your enemy a lot and just deal damage. And the third one is just basically the same thing, but you just throw your opponent at the end. So it basically has like 2 barrage moves, but the second one throws the player away when it ends. So in my opinion, this is better than not having anything, because to remove a devil fruit it will cost you 50 Robux, so yeah, I would not recommend. Then the next devil fruit we have is the Kilo. This is also another common fruit, but will be going in the bad tier. This has a bit of purpose, but still it is very bad. So yeah, it also has like 3 different moves. The first one is the Kilo Rise. It basically makes you float in the upward direction. Second move is Kilo Descend, and this basically makes you go down. Third one is the Kilo Crash, and this one is the only damaging move. This is also a block break and also cannot be perfect blocked. So the third move is actually pretty good and does a bit of damage. So yeah, these 3 are the common devil fruits. Now we are going to be moving into the rare ones. So the first rare devil fruit that we have on the list is actually Bari Nomi, also known as Barrier. This devil fruit actually has 5 different moves and is very good for group fights or fighting bosses. The first move is the Barrier Crash. This one just forms like a rectangular barrier in front of you, which will block any incoming attacks, so it's very good for dungeons, and also it is pretty good for fighting bosses. The second move of this devil fruit is the Barrier Stairs. I think you form like a set of stairs which you can walk up on, which is also pretty good for dungeons because like nobody would be able to hit you. Then the next move we have is the Barrier Spikes. This one is like mainly the damaging move. It like forms like a line of spikes, and yeah, it does a lot of damage. So yeah, we're gonna be putting this in the decent section. It's a pretty good devil fruit. Then the next devil fruit we have is also another rare, and this one is the Bomu Nomi, also known as the Bomb devil fruit. This is, I would say, one of the best grinding devil fruits in the game at the moment, especially because of the self-destruction move that it has. I'll be explaining that later, so let's begin with the moveset. So the first move we have is the Explosion Leap. You basically jump up in the layer and deal like damage. So yeah, it's a decent move, but I don't like it. Then the next move we have is the Explosive Swipe, and this one is like a bullet basically, or like an orb. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then the next one we have is the Explosive Mines. You can actually hold this move, and if you hold it, the area of the mines will be like increased, and it will just spawn mines, and if anybody touches or like walks on them, they will get hit. Well, that is basically how mines work, and that's a pretty good move if you are doing PvP or maybe farming as well. Then the next one and the last one is the Self-Destruct. The more you hold it, the more health it takes. This basically depends on the health, and I think if you hold it long enough, it can take about 75% of your health, and the more health you have, the more damage this does. And it basically one-taps dungeon bosses, or almost one-taps them, which is very OP. Also, like if you are farming a quest or something, you can just go there, stand in between the NPCs and then just hold it, and it will just blow them up. So it is an extremely OP skill and very good for farming. So this one is going to be going in the very good section because of its farming ability. For PvP, it's mid but not that good. Then the next devil fruit we have is the Horo Nomi, also known as the Hollow fruit. This one is also a rare, and it's basically like a ghost devil fruit in simpler words. This one basically summons a ghost, and that ghost follows your enemy, and then if it hits them, it stuns them in place for a bit. So yeah, it's a good move. Then the next move is the explosive snap. This one actually like you just snap your fingers, and if you have like any ghost or anything on the field, they just basically blow up, so it's very OP. And the last one is the kamikaze holo. It summons like a very big ghost which basically half eats you and like blows up. It's very cool. So yeah, it's a decent devil fruit and will be going in the decent section. Then the next one we have is the gomu gomu nomi, which is also known as the rubber devil fruit. This one is actually pretty good in the game, and I personally like this devil fruit. The first move is the pistol. Basically everybody knows it. You can snipe your opponent with this, like your arm stretches out and then hits your opponent. Simple. Second is the balloon. Balloon basically turns you into a balloon or like a ball, and yeah, you can travel in like super high speeds with this. So yeah. Then the third one is the rocket. As you guys would already know by the anime, you throw your arms front and then like attach to something, and then you just like fling yourself towards it, and like it's pretty cool. So you can use it for traveling as well. So yeah, so this one is gonna go in the very good section, or maybe I should make like a new tier which should be like good. So I think let me do that. Give me 1 second. So there, now I made a new row. So here we have it. The very good row is gonna have bomu, and the good one is gonna have our what do you call it, our gomu. So there we go. Now this one is the last rare of the tier list. It also has like 5 different moves. The first one is the love pistol, basically like a shooting move. It does a bit of damage. Second one is the love charm. If somebody is near you, you can use this, like you click it and then they get stunned for like 1 or 2 seconds, so it's pretty good. Third one is love wave. This one is my favorite move out of all of them. You basically shoot like projectiles in the form of hearts, and they stun your opponent and deal a lot of damage, so it's pretty good. And the last one is basically the best move of this devil fruit. You basically kick your opponent, punch your opponent, and it's like very cool, and then you just knock them back. It's like a hyper armor move, so nobody can cancel it as well. The cooldowns of this devil fruit are very low, so it's pretty good. Then the next one we have is yomi nomi, also known as the revive devil fruit. This one is the first epic devil fruit in the game, and it is very good. It does a lot of damage, basically like a big like soul or like a ghost comes out of you and then does like a roar, and it does a lot of damage. Like trust me, it does a lot of damage, extreme high damage. Very good for dungeons, very good for PvP, and also very good for farming, especially with that last move. So this one is definitely going to be in the very good section. So now we're going to be entering into the legendary devil fruits, and we're going to be going through these fast because I've already been talking about everything so much. So we're going to be going through these fast. This one is the sushi nomi, also known as the gravity. This one is an extremely good devil fruit for PvP. It has a push move, pull move, you can do that, and also you can stun your opponent in one place with another move. Also you can summon in meteor strikes, and it is just an insane devil fruit if you are going for PvP. Also its combo potential is just insane. If you are the guy who just does combos or like likes to do combos, you can try this one out. It is very good for that. So yeah, it's gonna be going in the very good tier because of its good PvP abilities. Then the next one we have is guragura nomi, also known as the tremor, or also known as the quake devil fruit. This devil fruit is very good. Basically in one of its moves, you throw like a tremor, you grab the air so hard that you produce a shockwave and like hit your opponent. It's very cool and very good looking, and it does a lot of damage. Also makes your PC cry. Then at last it has like a super amazing skill which basically summons like a tsunami, and it's very OP. So if you are looking for something to break other people's PCs and annoy them, you should go for this one. It is going to go in the very good tier. Then the next one we have is the itso nomi, also known as the string devil fruit. This one is a legendary fruit, and I would say this one is pretty good for PvP. Also it has a move which is known as the bird cage, and that one is like one of my personal favorite moves of this devil fruit. And yeah, it is an extremely OP devil fruit if you guys are going for PvP, but like for farming I would say this is not it, because there are other devil fruits which are much easier to obtain and are comparatively very good than this one. So I would say that for farming do not go for this one, but for PvP I would say itso is very good. Next one we have is sunna nomi, also known as the sand devil fruit. This devil fruit is very good for dungeon farming and also very good for kraken farming. The moves have really good AoE and deal a lot of damage. Only thing is the cooldowns are a bit longer, but I think this one is a very solid devil fruit. Also this is a Logia type, so basically for farming it would be good because no like normal people would be able to hit you, or at least for a while. So yeah, it is very good for farming, and it's going to be going the best here. Next one we have is Hiei is actually very good as well. This one also has like the traveling move on water, so if you guys are on water and are farming krakens or sea beast or anything to do with water, it is good. Also it has good moves, the stone age and everything, yeah, it's a very solid devil fruit. Like a few months ago, this devil fruit was very OP because of its stuns, but now it has been nerfed and like the stun has been decreased, but still it is a very solid devil fruit and will be going the best here. But I would say Hiei is mainly like a devil fruit which is for the people who like to combo and stun people, so if you are into that stuff, try Hiei out. Guragura nomi is an extremely OP devil fruit, and I just have to say has one of the best devil fruit models in the whole game. The thing about this is it is also a Logia type, and also the moves are very versatile. So if you guys are close range or far range or are farming, PvPing, ship raiding, anything of that sort, this devil fruit is good for. This one is a very solid devil fruit and is going to be in the best tier, but just to let you guys know, you would have to sell your small kidney for this one. So I think let's move on into the next one. Then the next one we have is the Pawpaw nomi. This one is an extremely OP devil fruit, and I would say it is merely based on PvP. The moves are very fast, the cooldowns are very low, also it has a lot of damage, so it is like a perfect devil fruit for PvP. Also it has an amazing teleportation move, so I think Paw is a very solid devil fruit and will be going in the very good section. Next one we have is the Kage nomi, also known as the Shadow. This one is basically a copy of Naruto. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but it is normally referred as the Shadow clone devil fruit. With its last ability, you can summon a clone and he will do whatever he wants. He will spam moves and everything. It will just cost you stamina. So yeah, this one is very good for farming because you don't need to do anything. If you just summon him, he's gonna do damage, he's gonna do the moves, he's gonna kill random NPCs and everything. It's just a very good devil fruit. This one is gonna be in the best tier. Next one we have is Mira. Mira is obviously like one of the best devil fruits in the game because it's a Logia. It also has a flight, also has super good moves, high damage, and all of that jazz. You guys know already. Mira is gonna be in the best tier. It's like a super OP devil fruit. Also guys, the placement of the devil fruits does not determine which is the best one. So for example, currently I'm not saying that Goro is the best devil fruit in the tier list. I'm just saying all of these devil fruits in the best tier are very good and you should use them. Like, I'm not saying that Goro is better than Mira or Kage is better than all of these, you know? So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm not ranking them accordingly in the tier. I'm just putting them in the tiers so you guys can determine which ones are the best for you, if that makes any sense. Next one we have is Magu, also known as Magma. This one is extremely OP for farming, also for PvP, also for ship raiding, and also for Krakens. Yes, for Sea Beast and Krakens, this one is the best and Pika is the best. Does a lot of damage, and especially the barrage move is just insanely OP. It just literally spams magma balls or magma punches, whatever you call them. It just spams them infinitely, like it doesn't stop, bro. It's so annoying to fight against. But for Krakens and everything like that, it is like the best thing. It is one of the best devil fruits in the game. Yes, Magu is a very good choice. You should definitely get this. Next one we have is Pika nomi, also known as Light. Extremely OP, has the fastest flight in the game, has also a barrage move just like the Magma, does a lot of damage, also has pretty good low cooldown moves, and yeah, basically it's an OP devil fruit. But for me, I think Pika is not built for PvP, or at least I think that. Yeah, I don't know how people PvP with Pika because I can't. Then the next one we have is the Tori nomi, also known as the Phoenix Devil Fruit. Yes, this is our first mythical of the list, and unfortunately it's not gonna be in the best tier. It's gonna go in very good. This devil fruit is getting a revamp very soon. Yeah, it's a mythical devil fruit, but Magu or Pika is better than this one because like they're having better uses and stuff. Yeah, this one is getting a revamp very soon and will be very OP, but currently it is mainly used for healing and not a lot. So yeah, it's gonna be in the very good section. Then the next one we have is the mochi nomi, also a mythical devil fruit. Also, you have to literally become homeless to afford this. This one is by far one of the most impressive devil fruits in GPO by looks, by moves, or everything you may say. I think it is like the best devil fruit in the game. It has insane damage, has insane combo potential. If you are looking to PvP, you have this. If you are looking for farming, you can have this. If you are going for Krakens, if you are going for dungeons, anything you say, this devil fruit is up for it and will be there for you whenever you need it. So yeah, this one is a very solid devil fruit. All the commons and rares are not that good. Legendaries are decent, but some of the legendaries are OP, and mythicals are always good. or at least mochi is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.